Hello everybody, this is James and I am starting a new series with some retro gaming and we're going to be doing Super Mario Bros. 3 on Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario Bros. World for the Super Nintendo, but I won't be playing it on the Retron 5 and the first episode I'll be getting into what I like about the machine, what I don't like about the machine, what I think the company, Hyperkin, could have done differently with the machine. But before I get into the game, one of the things I do like is when you you gotta have it comes with a slot for a SD card. You would Google on the internet for Retron 5 cheats, and with the Retron 5 cheats, um, you can download it, extract the file they give you to the SD card, and when you stick it in the back, you got a whole bunch of cheats you can use. Some of these cheats are stupid. Some of them are actually really good. I'm not going to use any of them. We're just going to jump in and play the game. This game is classic. It's about as old as I am, but to me it's still fun to play. I still love this game. Let's jump in it, and this episode, like I said, I'm going to be talking about mainly the Retron 5, what I like about it, what I don't, and all that good stuff. One of the things I do love about this machine is the fact that I can put all my classic cartridges into one machine. I love that feature. I like the old classic video games, and I don't really want to go through and spend money on a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, when I can play it all on one machine. I absolutely love that. Another thing I like is the fact that it has HDMI cable or HDMI hookup. So that's a huge plus for me. Another thing I like, and I'll show it once I beat this level. Well, I don't know what I'm doing now. As well, once I get done with the level, I'll show you. You can mash the start and down button. You got the in-game menu showing up. You can save state sort of like you can on an emulator. You can load the state. Got several different filters you can play with. I don't necessarily play with any of them. You got scan lines, which really and truly makes the thing look like crap. You can take a picture of the background and use it as like I'm not exactly sure what the word I'm looking for is. You can return to the main menu. You can reset the game all inside that nice little screen there. I like that. Another thing I like about the machine is the fact that you can use the controllers that came with the original machine. This is a Super Nintendo game, which means I can use the Super Nintendo controllers to play this game with. I like that a lot. Now, for every positive I found about this game, about this machine, there is a negative. And the biggest negative I found is, just like everybody else who has done a review on the machine, they hate the controllers. The controller for this machine is a joke. It comes with about 15 buttons on it, and most of the buttons you will never use in any game, no matter what you play. Another thing I don't like, and maybe it's just my controller, but my wireless controller does not work. Now I've had it plugged up into the machine for almost 2 months, and either I don't know how to use it or it just doesn't work. The only way I can get it to work is if I have it plugged in. It is a wireless controller, so you do have to sync it to the machine. I've done that several times, and it just doesn't work for me. Now, the one problem I've seen a lot of people say, to me it is so minute, so small that I can't really tell, is the lag. There is a small lag in the machine, but like I said, to me it is so small that I don't see it. But other than the controller, other than the small lag that I've experienced in the game, I have absolutely no problem whatsoever with the machine. I love it. I've tried games from every machine it'll take, but Famicom and I haven't tried any Nintendo games in it yet. But so far, everything I have seems to work fine. Now, some of y'all may be wondering, should I get the machine? Is the machine actually worth getting? And my own personal opinion, yes, the machine is worth getting. If you can get over what little bit of lag there is, if you can get over, and if you can go out and get some third-party controllers to use with the machine, I mean, it is well worth the money. I think you can find them on eBay for about 130, 140 bucks. And to me, so far, the machine has, to me, the machine's worth that. Just for the fact that I can put all my classic games into the machine and be able to play them is worth the money in its own right. Um, I really like the machine. I like the fact, another thing I'm not a big fan of, and really and truly is absolutely no big deal, is the fact that the gameplay itself is not full screen. I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to play Mario in full screen, but that's not, really and truly, that's not a big deal. That's not a big loss to me. So, but enough talking about the Retron 5. Let's get into Mario. Everybody's favorite plumber. At least he's mine. Um, I've been playing Mario since I was probably 8. Um, Back when I was in grade school, I had Nintendo with, I don't know why I came back up here. And I had Mario 3. I had Mario with Duck Hunt. I had Mario 2. I think that's really all the games I actually had for Nintendo. But, and out of all of them, this is the game that I played the most. I would get home from school, plop down in front of the TV, do the famous blow into the cartridges, and away I went. And on the weekends, I had an old friend of mine who had a game Genie. I would go to his house. We would put in cheat codes and we would try to beat Mario 3 in one sitting. Back then, me and this buddy of mine were um, very bad players. And even with the game genie using cheat codes, we could never beat this game. Ooh. But when I got the version for the Super Nintendo about 15 years later, I figured out what I was doing wrong and was able to beat it. So I know about 90% of the stuff in this game. I know there are some things that I don't know about, and I've tried to watch people do videos of the game, see if I can learn other stuff, and most of what I see are speed runners trying to run through the game. I don't like that. Um, but like on this board, as you saw earlier, I know 1-4. You can get a P-ring if you get a certain amount of coins. I think it's 46, 47, something like that. Um, I know about the warp whistles on 1-3 and the first fortress level. I am not a warper, so I don't get them. I know about the other boards where you can get um, uh, the P rings and the anchor. I don't like the anchor, so I don't necessarily go for it. But if you're watching this and you see something that I have missed in any of the 8 worlds, don't hesitate to comment and say, hey, on board 7 you can do such and such and get such and such. I like to know these things. But we have made it through World 1. We're entering World 2 with 26 lives. And y'all, that's going to do it for this episode. Once again, this has been James saying thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And come back and join me next time as we do World 2. Super Mario Brothers 3. Y'all have a good one.